What is up, you guys? It is Derek here at Dmoney's Garage. Today I'm here with Makayla for another install on her Subaru. She's gonna tell you what we're doing today.
Today we are installing a rear diffuser from AeroFlow to match my side skirts from them. It's just something to spice up the back end of the car a little bit since I got so much going on everywhere else. So it's one of the few parts I have left to still install, but the pile's getting smaller.
Just like always, time's ticking, still a lot to do on other cars. But this install, we're gonna do an in-depth install for this guy. It is a, what version?
V7.
It's the V7. So if you guys are looking for the V7, this is it in detail. But just like I have an AeroFlow diffuser, and you can kind of use this for most of the AeroFlow diffusers because it's kind of similar. Besides, they don't have like the side extensions on this one, but she does have carbon spats that we might do, but it's not gonna be in this video. But we're gonna go ahead and jack up the car, and then we'll show you guys what we all need to do. So the car is jacked up. Makayla is low now, so it's a little finagling around. So however you guys want to jack up your own car, go ahead and do that. But this is a before shot, so you can see no diffuser. The diffuser here is on the ground. Here's everything that I came with. The diffuser right now is flipped upside down, but there are the 4 fins, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is all the hardware. We'll show you guys all the tools you guys need for this install or anything that will help you guys. Otherwise, I'll show you that and then let's get into it. All right, guys, so this is all you guys need for the install. You need some sort of ratchet, whether it's a Milwaukee one or just a hand ratchet, a tool for removing the pop clips underneath the car, a 11mm wrench, and then these are both 11mm deep sockets. You could probably get away with a short one as well. I just have 2 here because we just used both of them, but realistically you only need 1. So this is all you guys need for the install. Super simple, super easy.
So we're going to start by taking off these 2 clips on the passenger side, just so we can pull this bumper part down to get more room to put the first bracket. Subaru pop clips are a nightmare. So now we're going to move on to the driver's side and get these 2 clips. So now that we have these 2 clips out, we can pull this back because we will be working up behind here and it'll just give us a little bit more room for tools and stuff.
All right, so we're gonna start with the long bracket here. As you guys can see, one has a nut, the other one does not. This bottom one has threads in the hole. This side does not, so the bolt will just kind of move around. So the one without the threads goes to here, and we're gonna swap this guy around. So I'm gonna take this off. So we're gonna swap this guy around. So it's gonna be like this. Goes into this guy right here, underneath this clip to this hole. Kind of see how the bracket looks. It starts to curve down here, and it goes back to here. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten this guy up. It is an 11mm, so I have a deep socket here, Milwaukee ratchet, and then a wrench. Again, 11 for both, so I'm going to slide the wrench back here. And that's why we have both the clips down here taken off, so it's just a lot more room to work with and just get your hand back here. And we're going to tighten this guy down. So we're going to do the small bracket on this side right away. It's going to look like this. Again, the bolt that has no threads goes into where the original pop clip was on the car. It's going to go through both of these. And then the thread one is going to be facing up into the diffuser when we get to that step. But I'm going to switch this guy around just like how we did on the last one. It is an 11 millimeter for both of these guys once again. So let me just swap this out for you guys. Then we're gonna go through both of these. Nut and the washer. Gonna go on hand tight first. We're gonna go ahead and tighten this guy with the wrench and the socket, but we're gonna leave this guy undone just so there's more wiggle room. We're gonna come back to this after the other brackets are in. So we're gonna put the wrench on the back. We're gonna go back in later on and make sure everything's tight, but just depending on how the diffuser sits, we might need to wiggle these guys around. So we're gonna possibly do that later if need be, but just kind of get it straight for now, whatever you think. So now we're on the passenger side. Once again, one with no threads. Gonna swap this guy around. Goes in through this hole. Get the washer and the nut on the back side. So just to get a better understanding, this goes for both sides. So to the car here in the rear, underneath the plastic. So we pull this back so you guys can see. You can see right there. Once again, it's gonna look like this. The non-threaded side, we're gonna flip it around. Going through here, goes in through both the plastic and on the car itself. Take the nut and the washer and put this guy on the back. Hand tight this guy down and then go back and tighten. If you do need to come back and you need more room, just pop these guys out, but we're gonna reuse the pop clips on the car. We're only using 2 of the 4 just because we do have new hardware in. So we're gonna go into one of the holes here. And these things are crusty. So just getting you another shot so you can see this is the passenger exhaust. You can see where the longer bracket is, to the side of how it looks. You got the small one here as well on this side. And then going back to the driver's side, you can see again a better shot of how the long bracket looks. You're trying to see the angle and like how the bolts go. Threaded sides are on the bottom. And then back here. So yeah, now it's time to mount the actual diffuser on. This is the part that's gonna go up towards the top of the car. The fins are below, of course. But something cool is that it does have the V7 imprinted, which is pretty cool. I don't know if mine had that for my model, but that's pretty cool. So Makayla's gonna go under here. We're gonna start bolting it up. They're gonna go through all 4 of these holes. As you guys can see, I'm on the ground here. Makayla is gonna hold the diffuser. With the 4 bolts here, I'm gonna unthread these guys. This goes for every single one of them. But as you guys can see this, so the diffuser is gonna go here, the bracket's here, the bolt with the washer and the locking, all these guys right here. It's gonna go into the diffuser and then thread into the bracket behind. So I'm gonna unthread these and then you guys will see it happening going in, and then I'll give you guys a better shot. With the hardware, you guys can see there's a longer bolt and a shorter one. Long ones go to the longer bracket in the front here. That would be the closer one, not the farther one. So the closer, longer bracket. The long bolts, the smaller ones, go to the one closest to the rear in the car and the smaller bracket.
I thought I was doing okay. God, how did I end up this way? Think I'm getting used to this.
So I'm gonna give you guys a better look so you guys can kind of see how the bolts look with the washers. So this is on the driver's side, and then backing up to the passenger side here. So that's how it looks like from underneath the car.
And I only got myself to believe.
So the diffuser is on. It's not as aggressive as some of the other models they do have an offer, but fairly easy, fairly simple. If this did help installing any of the diffusers, whether it's this model or not, let me know by leaving a like down below. She does have those carbon bumper spats that we might do, but right now we're just gonna leave them off. But this is how the car looks. So that pretty much wraps up the install of the diffuser. I think it turned out pretty good. Definitely adds more to the car.
I really like it. Like he said, I'm not sure if I'm adding the spats or not. We're gonna see how they look down the road. But I think it gives the back end of the car a little bit more of an aggressive look and kind of ties it together a little bit more.
Yeah, there's still more stuff to be done on all the cars here, but car shows are coming up really fast. By the time this is posted up, we might even be ready at one. But you guys will see some more installs in the near future, as well as more content to come now that the weather's getting warmer here and actual events are actually starting to pop off now. So we'll see you guys in the next video.